Alright guys, it's your boy Shades and Trades here. Tesla looking like a good short opportunity because it just completely dumped on earnings. Anytime this has dumped on earnings, it's gapped down and it has a huge red bar to follow. Here, gap down, red bar. Here, gap down, red bar. Gap down, red bar. Every single time it gaps down, it has even more of a dump. It just continues to dump. So that's what I'm watching for here on Tesla, day trading Nvidia options as well. Nvidia just keeps on going. It just keeps going, and as long as it continues going, there's no reason not to be buying Nvidia calls here and just riding the trend. And finally, Microsoft. Microsoft calls for earnings. One thing I noticed here, and I wrote this down for myself, calls are a good bet for earnings. It tends to move about $16 to $20 in either direction it goes and can net 100% plus gains more often than not. The stock moves to the upside in anticipation of earnings as well, which we're seeing right now. Combine that with the fact that, look, here it gapped up after earnings. Gapped up after earnings. Notice anything here? It actually gapped down, but it still came back up anyways. But the point I'm trying to make is ever since we started trending to the upside here on Microsoft, every earnings besides this one down here when it was still trading sideways technically. Let me get the segment line. So here's your bear market. So when it was within that bear market, earnings was pretty much a bust every single time since it kept going lower, right? But ever since we started trending to the upside, we've been getting gap ups in earnings, gap ups on earnings. And again, it moves like $16 to $20. So I would say not a bad bet. This isn't Tesla. Not a bad bet to buy Microsoft calls and see if it works out. So a good 50-50 play, in my opinion. I might throw $500 at it. I'm thinking about it, contemplating it. We'll see what happens, but it's looking like it's a AI play as well. There's a lot good going on here. Uh, but you'd have to buy your calls probably today or at least, yeah, before next week because they have earnings next week. So you'd have to buy them soon because you don't want to buy them when they're super expensive. All right, guys, that's it for the video. As always, like, subscribe. I will see you in the next one.